Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Commute.
I will be your driver.
And I will be your passenger. So today in the news, they said that of the states that have approved or legalized marijuana or medical cannabis, which is a few others than the big ones they talk about, there's 25% less deaths due to overdose of painkillers since they've legalized them. So because so many people use marijuana as a painkiller, and they don't have to go and, one, get these painkillers illegally,
right,
or, take too many of them because they stop working eventually, and they kill themselves. 25%. I mean, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's not insignificant. I mean, that's...
And they said in the study, they included all 50 states in the study. And they said... I saw something else I wanted to bring up about it. But I thought it was worth bringing up because, these other states are kind of borderline. If you can say that your drug overdose rate has dropped.
Yeah, what?
Now, not to say drug because it doesn't include heroin.
Yeah, but...
stuff like that. But if you could brag on that.
Yeah, who doesn't want that statistic?
And in return, you get all the tax money these states are making.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been against that. I'm certainly not a proponent of it, but
yeah,
it doesn't affect me. I think it should be legalized.
Because of it.
I think it was just like any kind of substance that's illegal, though. It got pushed that way politically, one way or another, at some point in time, and I think that's a bullshit reason that we should be legalizing or making something illegal.
Anything, alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. That's alcohol for a time and all the weird laws associated with that.
Which to me is much more harmful than marijuana.
Yeah. Well, like we were talking about that before, how it's illegal to transport liquor back to PA, and how cops are waiting at
New Year's Eve, they sit there, they know you're going to come, you're so close to the border here,
sure.
Alcohol's cheaper.
Yeah, go over, get the tax-free thing, and then come back, and they get you for trafficking.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Laws like that, or any kind of, I don't know what the thing is with marijuana, but I've always read that it was, between them and the tobacco industry, and the tobacco industry had a bigger lobby, so naturally pushed that out, as a
now the tobacco companies are ready. If you ask me, they have plants already growing to come out with their own product.
And they should have all along as an alternative product, but
I guess it was illegal then.
Yeah, but I think originally before it was made illegal, I think they're the ones that lobbied and pushed and made it that way because they had so much invested in tobacco.
So anyway, I thought it was worth bringing up. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Then I saw that the first 4 episodes of Game of Thrones, the new season, was leaked today.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the first one already aired, but the next 3 were leaked. I don't see how something like that can happen. You always hear about these places getting hacked or leaked, or... This is HBO. It's one of the biggest shows on TV.
Yeah.
They can't protect them?
There's so much involved in the process, though. Think of all the places they have to send it before they can even get it ready to upload. So it's probably something that is very it's like a pre-production
Yeah, and I guess
copy
people
of
have to
it.
sign up on, say I will not release, blah, 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 but
Sure.
they do.
Yeah, or it's sitting there and somebody takes it and they quit,
Yeah, I saw this morning on Facebook someone put, I saw the leaked episodes of Game of Thrones, they were awesome. I'm like, you didn't see no fucking... Shut up. And I heard the story, I was like,
Oh, so you did.
Imagine that.
I take my fuck you back. No, I don't.
And it was even someone that I knew, downloads a lot of movies,
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just need Facebook attention today, because he's also one of those people. But, man, if I can get some good copies of them,
I don't know. If the whole season was out, sure.
Yeah, because then you gotta wait.
Right. What am I gonna do? Wait, I've seen the next 4. Oh, well.
We did that before. I think it was with True Blood when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the one episode aired, you could watch next week's on demand.
Right.
And every now and then they would throw that at you. So we would do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now we had to wait 2 weeks for another fucking episode. So.
I mean, I understand binging on that show because it's better to watch it back to back because like we were saying the first one, it was it was okay. Yeah. It was more of a catch up on all these storylines kind of thing than it was any new business.
It's bingeable.
Yeah.
Plus they're down to 10 episode seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I mean, with the services like HBO Go and things like that, they should do the same thing that Netflix. They didn't just release the whole season. Just shit out the whole season.
I don't know if that would be beneficial
for the consumer.
to them.
It would not be beneficial to them in any way.
Because I'm gonna get HBO. I want to buy it this Sunday. Mm-hmm. Watch every episode, then cancel it.
Yeah.
They don't want that. They at least want you to hang on for 3 months. And also by doing that before and after each episode, they're going to press commercials for other shows they want you to watch.
Well, then, you know what? Lower your little HBO subscription.
Oh, yeah, service. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's ways around it, but they're fucking stupid.
They wanted there's that whole cut the cord campaign where they want you to pay, but they jack up the price.
You're paying more for that.
It's $10 for it through the cable service, and then it's $15 if you just buy it through them. Why? And
they're not paying a cable company shit for that. They're making that's all profit for them.
So lower yours to 5, release the whole season.
Yeah. And then if people wanted to watch it, they could. Boom.
Sure. Promote your content. Then it won't be any kind of a big deal if.
But I think also you would have people even if everyone could do that.
Look at this.
You have people that love to ruin shows for people.
Oh, yeah.
And they would do that, and then people go, fuck it, I'm not watching anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a lot less people viewing it overall.
I don't know. I don't know what, because there was that, what was that show Netflix did? House of Cards.
Yeah, but it's not huge. It's not as big as...
It's not, but, I'd like to see what the statistics are on that. Was it that big of a deal releasing it in a big chunk like that? Did they have that many people subscribe and then drop it just to see that show?
Yeah, I don't know. They do that with all their shows. They did that with Arrested Development when that came out, Orange is the New Black.
But that's,
They just put something else out recently.
I don't know. Like you said, it was this season's going to be a shorter season for Game of Thrones. So, really, what are we talking about? 10 hours of content? So 5 feature-length movies. I don't know. I
don't understand the whole... Because it's not like they're selling ads. We need to have viewers to sell these ads and say, so many people are going to see this. Mm-hmm. So I'm not really sure how their business model works.
And really, what would they rather? Would they rather get their profit from the cable company who's taking a bite out of it, or would they rather get pure profit of people like me who would just sign up to them to get a big chunk of their content?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're trying to find a way to keep both.
I don't know. Make it $10.
Because here's the thing: if you make it where you do that. Okay, you're going to get people, do it, watch it, be done with it. But by doing it both ways, they're still keeping everybody. You know what I mean?
Right. There's no incentive
they can't
for them
lose,
to,
yeah. They're only gaining more by doing that. And even the monthly thing. You know what? If you're going to do that, we still have you doing that for 3 months.
Yeah.
At the very least. So.
Well, I mean, that, I don't see how that's beneficial to them anyway, because people are going to do that at the end of the season. Just wait till the season's over.
People do that, but at that point, that's your own fault if someone ruins the end for you.
Oh, yeah, well, if that.
You fucking waited.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just...
Because I know people that do that, too. They wait and then...
It seems like with the technology we have now, that is the way TV should be going. People binge watch stuff. People binge watch shows.
Oh, yeah.
You know, how many things do you, like, DVR? You know?
A ton.
Right. So... I don't know. I mean, I think that is... They need to price that properly.
If they price it properly, you help yourself out, but then they still have to... They would have to do it to a show and see how it affected their customers who didn't have that option.
Well, what better show to test it on?
You got to do something not as big.
I don't know. Well, they need to come up with something new, too, because...
Do it, like, with that fucking... Like, Veep or something like that, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's... Girls. I think those shows cater to people who already have HBO and they want to get their money's worth.
Yeah.
I'm already paying $10. Let's watch this show. Oh, that was kind of funny. I'll watch it again.
I don't know. Some people go crazy over that fucking Girls show.
Yeah, I don't. It's a whatever the targeted audience is.
Yeah.
It's not you or I, but it does have a demographic.
It's a smaller group.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think you go with. I think Game of Thrones has a lot of those groups all watching this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people want, high quality, well produced shows, and that's one of them. Well, I'm looking forward to Hannibal. I can't wait for that show.
Fucking shit. All right, let's get in this other one where you had brought up before about how they were talking about this doctor wanting to do a head transplant.
Yeah.
So not only does he have a volunteer to go through with it, but he's saying he can do it by next year, in next year, sometime in 2016. So he found this man. The doctor's name is Sergio Canavero, and he found this Mr. Spiridonov, 30-year-old computer scientist from Russia, who was born with a muscular degenerative disease where pretty much he's a head.
Okay.
His body stopped growing when he was a kid, and there's a picture of him right there. Mm-hmm. So he's 30 years old. Most people don't make it out of their 20s with this disease. So he says, look, I need help all the time, every minute of the day. God knows how much longer I have. And I'm volunteering for this. I want a chance of having a real body, before my days are done. So he volunteers to go through with this, and it's what they're looking to do. It is, let's see, he says, yeah, he's afraid, but he has to go through with it. The doctor insists all necessary techniques already exist to transplant a head onto a donor body. Now, 45 years ago, they did this with a monkey. Right?
Yeah, I've heard this too. I've never seen it, but...
Now they said... And they also did it with a mouse recently in China. Mm-hmm. Now the mouse I didn't get any more details about. The monkey died 9 days later. Mm-hmm. It was alive, but it couldn't move because the spinal cord was never attached.
Right.
So, then it just eventually died out. It's a 36-hour operation. Estimated to cost £7.5 million.
Wow.
The body would come from a transplant donor who was brain dead but otherwise healthy. The doctor said he would cut the spinal cord with an extremely sharp knife to get a clean cut, and then put it back together with a special glue. He calls it his magic ingredient.
Well, there you go, right there. That's as soon as you say magic in a science story, it's some kind of horseshit.
It is a magic ingredient, a glue-like substance called polyethylene glycol. It's fused the two ends of the spinal cord together.
Polyethylene glycol. That sounds similar to like, because
Sugar.
that's like they've got like a glycol compound that they call it meat glue, where you can like
Yes.
glue like different cuts of meat together, like different types of meat. So that's what it is.
I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but he's got magic glue.
Okay, he's got magic spine glue.
He does say he has simplified the difficulties involved in reattaching the spinal cord. When they wake, the patient should be able to move, feel their face, and even speak with their same voice. Powerful immunosuppressant drugs should stop the new body from being rejected. They're saying that after the surgery, so far his hardest part is he has to secure 150 doctors to do this surgery.
Yeah.
150 doctors and nurses combined to complete the whole thing. They said that after the surgery, they would be left in a coma for a month, so not to move at all, so that everything can heal, go back together. They would be on a lot of pain meds. But this guy's saying that he definitely thinks that it could work.
So they're gonna meat glue a guy's head.
They're gonna meat glue the spinal cord. Everything else is gonna be stiff.
That's ridiculous. I'm interested to follow up to that.
Yeah. No. They said also when in a coma, the patient will be given electrical shocks to stimulate the spinal cord and strengthen the connections between the head and the new body.
Well, don't they have plenty of heads already? Because wasn't that a big thing?
Well, you need a living head.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like in the late '80s, like early '90s, wasn't there a whole like fad where people were freezing their fucking heads?
People are paying millions of dollars because it costs like so many hundreds of thousands a year.
Yeah, like Futurama.
To keep your head.
Their fucking heads in the
jars. What they did was, first they were freezing their bodies, right, complete bodies. And then they said, well, we can't afford that. I got a deal for you. Hey, it's a price, just the head. And then when the science is there to put it back on the body, motherfuck though, if this works and those people are right,
they'll start bringing all those heads back.
Unfreezing heads. They'll be like, fucking told you, bitches.
I'm back.
But yeah, I mean, I'd really be interested. People are saying he's nuts and, never happened as a fantasy, but I don't know. Yeah, I'd definitely like to see this time next year how close they are.
I think before he starts like signing on doctors, I think he needs to rebrand his magic ingredient. I'm just saying.
Well, here's the thing. Why doesn't he try to magically glue a monkey back together first? If they did it to a monkey, they know they can attach the head successfully, just not the spinal cord.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's two monkeys. We'll do it with the monkey, and then we'll know for sure.
I don't know. I mean, it's
putting this poor guy through it.
Yeah, but that guy wants to. You're not going to find two monkeys that want to do it.
Well, you don't ask monkeys permission to test stuff on them, you know?
That's up for debate. People are sensitive about the...
Well, they're sensitive, but I've never seen a monkey sign on a dotted line to, be given AIDS and stuff like that.
No. But they've, knocked a lot of that shit out, so maybe he can't do that, and that's why...
Yeah, they're still testing monkeys.
Sure.
And mice.
Don't want anybody to know about it, but yeah. Guaranteed they're doing it.
There's a whole monkey gymnasium somewhere where they pull them out and...
Monkeys with 4 glued-on heads. Maybe that's how he knows. That's where he came from.
Some of them are just wearing makeup. Yeah, maybe he's done it to monkeys.
Yeah, he came from the monkey glue factory. And now he's ready for the big leagues.
On people. Vitamin and muscular
See, I would think they would take. Maybe not in that guy's case, since he has that degenerative disorder. But I would think they would take, the head and the whole spine, and try to put that all in, because that's, that's all connected.
Like take your own spine and put it into the other body.
Yeah.
Don't you still need to connect the spine to other things? Or does that just go to the brain?
Yeah, I don't know.
And the brain is
if you're using magic glue on such a integral part of your,
Yeah.
system. I don't know.
Magic glue.
I don't think Gorilla Glue is gonna.
Let's look at it this way, though. Are either one of us doctors?
No.
Are either one of us magicians?
No.
Then who are we to say? Let's let the magical doctor do his thing.
That's true. We're not involved in this story.
Yeah.
We're not part of the 150 member team.
I wish I could. I'd love to be there. I'd like to be just one of the people like in the stadium watching.
Well, that's how you pay for it. You make it pay-per-view.
Why not?
Put it up there.
Although you're really not going to know if it's a success until the guy wakes up.
Right, for another month after.
That's what it is. Buy the pay-per-view of the surgery, and you get the waking up part for free.
Yes.
A month later, you can watch it back again.
You're there.
And most people, that's all they're going to watch anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Steadicam. You want to see the end of,
You see him wake up and go, touch your face.
You want to see how Game of Thrones ends, not the magic glue part in the middle.
All right, well, that'll do it for this episode of The Commute. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at DriverPassenger, or send us an email at thecommutepodcast@comcast.net. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon.